Right, reflexive verbs. So reflexive verbs are verbs that you in some way do to yourself, or often they talk about relationships, getting on with people, arguing with people, having fun. So the things you do to yourself, like get yourself dressed, get yourself washed, and relationships, getting on with people. Okay, they're very common in French, much more common than in English. So how are they going to be made up? You're going to have your subject, the I, you, the boy, the person. You're going to have your subject, and then over here you've got your verb, and in the middle you've got a reflexive pronoun. So this is an extra little word that we're going to put in the middle. So first of all, looking down the side, let's put in our subjects first. So we've got I, you, he, she, or I'm going to put one, that's your on form, that can mean you or we. One, we, you plural, so that's like your you all, and then they. Okay, so those are your subjects in English. In French, let's go down our subjects. How do you say I? It's going to be je. How do you say you? Tu. He, she, or one. He is il. She is elle. And one is on. We will be nous. You plural is vous. And they is either il for masculine or mixed masculine and feminine, or elle for all feminine, plural. Good. So there are your subjects. Now, let's take for our example verb, let's go with se préparer. Se préparer, which means to prepare oneself. So to prepare yourself, to get ready. Okay, to prepare. So there's the reflexive. And in English, reflexive, if you use it, it's going to be the self form, to prepare oneself, to prepare yourself, okay, to get ready. So this is going to be our example verb, se préparer. Now you'll see that it's an ER verb, a standard ER verb. So we're going to have the normal, regular ER verb endings. So for the je form, je, to make an ER verb into the present tense, we're going to take off the ER ending. This is our infinitive ending here, the to form, to get ready. So we're going to take off the ER and we're going to put on an E. Prépare. Okay. For the to form, again, you take off the infinitive ending, the ER, and you add ES. Tu prépares. Il, elle, en forme is the same as the je form, I. Nous préparons, ONS. Vous préparez. You prepare. Il, elle prépare. Okay. So those are your ER verb endings. Okay, you need to remember to use the right ending to match the subject. So as it stands like that, je prépare means I prepare, and it needs something else. I prepare the dinner, I prepare the car, I prepare the suitcases. Okay, it needs a subject. But here, we're not talking about preparing something else. We're preparing ourselves, for example, to go out or to go to school. So what we need is a word in there for the self. I prepare myself. And that is going to be your reflexive pronoun. Now in English it changes. I prepare myself. You prepare yourself. He prepares himself. So the same in French. So I prepare myself. In English, in French, it will go between the subject and the verb. And your reflexive pronoun for myself is me. Je me prépare. For tu te prépares. For il, elle, or on, they all use se. Il se prépare. Elle se prépare. On se prépare. So we get ourselves ready. This is a funny one, but easy to remember. Nous nous préparons. We prepare ourselves. Nous nous préparons. Vous follows the same pattern. Vous vous préparez. You prepare yourselves. And they is going to use that se again. Ils se préparent, elles se préparent. They get themselves ready. So you need to remember your subject, your reflexive pronoun, and then your ER verb with the correct ending on it to match your subject. And that's it. That's how you make a reflexive verb. Let's have a little practice of using one. So let's think of a few verbs we can practice with. We've got se préparer, to prepare. We can use se doucher. See if you can remember what these mean. S'amuser. And let's go for se chamailler. Okay, let's go that this one's a popular one. Let's use this one, s'entendre. It's going to have different endings because it's an RE verb, but we'll look at those in a minute. Okay, so se doucher, it means to shower yourself. So in English, we wouldn't use it as a reflexive. We wouldn't say I shower myself. We just say I shower, I have a shower. But in French, you shower yourself. Okay, so to shower. S'amuser means to have fun. So again, we don't make it reflexive in English, but in French, you amuse yourself. Se chamailler is one of these relationship verbs, and it means to quarrel. So that sounds strange as a reflexive verb in English. I quarrel myself. But relationship verbs are very often reflexive in French. So you do quarrel yourself with. S'entendre means to get on with. To get on with. So again, I get on myself with. It just doesn't work as a reflexive in English, but in French, if it's to do with how you get on with people, your relationships, quarrelling, and getting angry with, having fun with, getting on well with, those are all reflexive verbs. Right, let's do some practice. So, number 1. You can pause the video, have a go at these in your book or on a piece of paper and then see how you get on, or just follow it along and just have a go at speaking it. So the first one we're going to do is you get ready. Okay, so we're going to use se préparer. You get ready. Let's use the tu form. Because obviously for you could use singular or plural. But we're going to go with the you form. There's tu form. Okay, you get ready. Okay, what's it going to be then? You is going to be tu. Okay, and then we need the reflexive pronoun, te, tu te. Then we need the verb with the correct ending on. Tu te prépares. Okay, so your E, your ES to go with the tu form. Tu te prépares. Number 2. He showers. So you have to think he showers himself. You have to try and think of it as a reflexive. He showers, so to shower, to have a shower is se doucher. That's your infinitive form. It's always going to use the se in the infinitive form. Se doucher, we need he. Il, we need the correct reflexive pronoun, se, and then we need the right ending on our verb, I. Il se douche. Il se douche. Number 3. I have fun. I have fun. So to have fun is s'amuser. We need the I, subject for I, je, and then we need the correct reflexive pronoun, me, and then we need our verb, amuser, je. And what do we have on the end of the je form? An I. Je m'amuse. Now, hopefully you'll remember that you can't have the e and the a together. Je me amuse. The two vowels together, that one's going to drop its vowel and replace it with an apostrophe. So you get je m'amuse. Je m'amuse. The reflexive pronouns which will drop their vowel will be me, becomes M apostrophe before a vowel. Te becomes T apostrophe before a vowel. And se becomes se apostrophe before a vowel. And again down there. So you can see it here in the infinitive, s'amuser. It's gone from se to s apostrophe because of the vowel. And then here's another one here. S has lost its E and become S apostrophe because the next word starts with a vowel. S'entendre, not se entendre, s'entendre. Okay, let's try a couple more examples. So number 4 will be, I quarrel with my brother. So here we're doing a relationship verb. Not reflexive in English, but it is in French. I quarrel with my brother. So, the verb, to quarrel with, se chamailler. So it's the I, je, reflexive pronoun to go with I, me. The verb doesn't start with a vowel, so we use the me, not M apostrophe. Je me chamaille. What are we going to put on the end? An I. Je me chamaille avec, with, my frère, with my brother. Je me chamaille avec mon frère. Okay, here's another alternative on this one. I quarrel with my brother. Instead of saying I quarrel with my brother, what if you wanted to say we quarrel with each other? Or just we quarrel. We quarrel. Let's add on the with each other so you can see what's happening. We quarrel with each other. So the we're going to go for this new form. Nous. Okay, and then the with each other, because you wouldn't say we quarrel with us. Okay, so you can see the reflexive there. We, with ourselves, what are we doing to quarrel? Chamailler. The new form, ONS. So we quarrel with ourselves. We quarrel with each other. Nous nous chamaillons. Okay. Right. I think that's enough. Oh, we were going to try s'entendre. Let's do one with s'entendre, because this is a popular one. Okay, number 5 then. Let's do I get on well with my sister. I get on well with my sister. Okay. Je, reflexive pronoun, me, verb entendre. Now this is an RE verb, not an ER, so it's got slightly different endings. For the je form, you're going to have an S on the end. Now look here, me, can't have the two vowels together, so the me is going to drop its vowel and replace it with an apostrophe. Je m'entends, I get on, well, bien, with, avec, my sister. Ma, feminine for sister. Je m'entends bien avec ma sœur. Okay, and then let's just finish that off with we get on well. Okay, so this time we're going to use the on form, the one, which can be translated as we. So one gets on well. Okay, so let's go with on. On. So you're going to need the s, but it's going to be apostrophe because we've got a vowel following it. On s'entend. Now remember, it's an RE verb, so the endings are slightly different. For the on form, it has nothing on the end, just like that. On s'entend bien. That's it. We get on well with ourselves. We get on well with each other. Well, we get on with each other well. Okay. All right. Any questions? Just drop me a message on Show My Homework.